It's Something to Offer with your host, Anne-Marie Offer. Her guests are Darian Sills Evans, actor and director, currently directing the feature film Barefoot and Pregnant, and Brooks McKay, American actor and director. He is also a distinguished performer in Germany, and Robin Dunn, choreographer and founder of Executive Dancer Incorporated.
Hello and welcome to Something to Offer. Do you have a dream you've been thinking about, working toward, or just put on the back burner? This show focuses on people who are going after their dreams and creating their own personal success. I'm very pleased to have with me today Darian, Brooks, and Robin, and they'll share with us what it takes to really challenge your dreams. My first guest is a very passionate young actor and director who just began shooting his first feature film, Barefoot and Pregnant. Darian Sills Evans. Thank you for being here, Darian.
Thanks for inviting me.
I'm really so excited that I met you, and I want to ask right away, you're 17, you just started acting 3 years ago. How did all of this happen? How did this evolve for you?
Well, I just started acting 3 years ago, but I've been writing all my life, and after I wrote and directed my first play, I just really decided that film was where I wanted to go, and with enough people to support me and back me up, I just went for it, and things are going slowly but surely.
Well, can you talk a little bit about Barefoot and Pregnant? Is that, you wrote that and you're directing it,
Mm-hmm.
and before I want to talk a little bit how you got people to get behind you, but how did you come up with the idea? Is it autobiographical in any way?
It is semi-autobiographical. It's based on the lives of my mother and my Aunt Norma and my grandmother. And it's a creative license. It deals with the problems of the black women, which I feel have been totally neglected by today's genre, in film production. It's totally ignored, and I felt that now was a time, if not now, when, to focus on a film entirely about black women and relationships with their family and work and it's just. And their children, as I feel myself that the black woman is the head of the black family, breadwinner, and keeps everyone in line and whoops the kids if they do something bad.
Can you want to show us the clip now and talk about it?
Sure. Well, a clip that I brought with me is it's a scene with a young man named Malik Green, and his wife is being played by Khadijah Kareem, and she plays the battered wife in this film. And it's not like your typical battered wife stories, I feel. Because Norma, even though she is constantly being beaten by her husband, she's a lot stronger than a lot of the battered wives that you see today. She has her mind. She does speak up every once in a while, but then she backs down because she knows what's coming. Also, she lives with her brother, and her brother's trying to get her to leave this creep, and she doesn't really want to go because she's convinced that he'll come around to, he'll realize what his problem is. And she has a little daughter too.
So that's what we're going to look at right now.
That's what we're going to look at.
Okay, great.
You ain't never been shit, he ain't shit, and you still ain't shit.
She's talking to you, man. She's talking to you.
Jason, you don't know where I go anyway, man. You better shut up. You understand what I'm saying? You better shut up.
What's up? Whatever.
Get off me, man.
Get to me.
Get off of me!
No! Why, Daddy? Why? Why do you have to do this to Mommy? Why, Daddy? Why? It's not fair. Daddy, why? Why, Daddy?
Look what you did to your family, man. You the one that ain't shit.
Why, Daddy? Why do you have to do this to Mommy? Why? Why, Daddy?
Really, it's just chilling, this film. It's going to be great. I wanted to ask, very impressive. You should be really proud of yourself and the work you're doing. Can you talk about, specifically with the work, what kind of challenges you're facing being, starting at this time in your life and getting this film off the ground?
Well, other than being 17, there's no other challenge. I come into where a lot of people just don't have faith in me because of my age. It's like, you can't even vote. What are you going to do if we gave you $200,000 to direct a film? and it's not like I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm not saying that I can take $40 million and make a great film, but I can take $200,000 and at least make a decent film. You know, and it's not like I work with a completely novice crew. My crew, mostly from Purchase Film School. I have some from NYU,
and you have your own film company, right?
A thing from Brooklyn Filmworks.
And someone from Purchase is producing your film as well.
John Young.
And what are some of the, just really quickly before we move on, some of the other things you're involved? I know you're lots going on for you.
I've been slated to direct an educational film and
Terrific.
some music videos coming up.
Great. My next guest is a very versatile actor and director who works, he's an American who works in German-speaking theater throughout all the province of Germany. His name is Brooks McKay. Thank you very much for being here, Brooks.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks
very
for inviting
happy
me.
you were able to come in and pinch hit. He's in town right now, and we worked together in Germany years ago in English-speaking
Not so
theater.
many years ago. Okay.
Well, I know. We're not that old.
We don't
but
know.
a little while ago. And I wanted to ask you right away, Brooks, because it has impressed me ever since I've known you. What made you decide to challenge yourself as a person and an actor to decide to go and work in a foreign language and become an actor in another country?
Well, I went to Germany with work. Actually, the way I got to Germany in the first place was we were doing a Sam Shepard festival at Columbia University, and a producer from Germany saw the play and invited us to Germany. And we toured Germany for about a month and played in a lot of the theaters, what they call the Stadttheaters in Germany. And people found me as an actor very interesting because, of course, the way we move, the way we approach plays in America is quite different than the way they do in Germany. And I was invited back to do some work there. And then I came back to New York. And because in New York I was not continuously working, it was expedient for me to remain in Germany because I kept getting job offers, not only as an actor, but as a director. And the last thing that I did just before I came here on vacation was as choreographer for Around the World in 80 Days in a city that's about 40 miles from Munich. And so I'm continuously working, and also I must say this society in America does not respect actors, especially stage actors, as much as they do in Europe, or at least in Germany. And I was trained as an actor, director, and I danced. And I could do what I was trained to do and what I loved to do. And so that inspired me to stay there, of course. Just before I left going to live in Germany, I was contemplating going into computers. Because I thought, I'm not making it really in this country as an actor in the way that I want to. I cannot live the life of an actor or director the way I want to because the monies are just not there. The opportunities are not there, and in Europe they're there.
Okay, now you decide to go to Europe and the opportunities are there. Talk about, I mean, learning German and being able to take your instrument as an actor and use it in a form, you know, translating all that. Was that difficult? How does one do that? How long did it take to become believable? You know, in terms of the language, I know you're a believable actor.
Of course, I think enough people saw that I was a believable enough actor that they gave me the opportunity to work with them. Of course, I had to know that when I went in, I had to say to them that, look, I need a speech teacher, Aussprache, and I need, that's about all I needed actually, because the ideas of how you do a play, all of those kind of things I knew. But exactly how do you accent, tone the language so that it conveys the same thing that I have in my head. You know, because there are certain accents, there are certain rhythms to a language that convey exactly what the people understand in that language, and that is what I had to learn. Of course, I had to learn the grammar and all of those kinds of things, but they were willing to have me work privately with a person for pronunciation, and then we would analyze scripts. And so that I said, this is what this is the emotion, this is what I want to convey. And working privately with somebody who's a German a speech teacher or somebody who's connected with the theater who knows exactly that, and you have this communication, and it's made it rather easy for me. But at the same time, I worked at first as an actor, and then I got a job as a director because I wanted to stop working as an actor because I needed to learn a lot more about the language. And so the opportunity to work as the director, I had that opportunity, so I worked for a while as director, and then after that I went back to acting and did lots of different kind of plays, Strindberg, Fugard, things that I brought, a Medal of Honor rag from Tom Cole that I brought back from this country and translated it with someone. And after that, I got a chance to choreograph a couple of pieces. What is this called? The Horror, Little Shop of Horrors was the first one that I choreographed. And the last one I just choreographed was Around the World in 80 Days. And next year I'll be choreographing Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's great.
So I'm working in all facets of theater because, you know, they recognize the talent and there is the venue to do all of that kind of thing and to make money.
Well, that's good. We're going to talk some more
Okay,
later.
good.
I'm going to move on. Thank you so much, though. I really appreciate it. My next guest is a very funky, talented, energetic choreographer who has her own company, the Executive Dancer Incorporated, and this is Miss Robin Dunn. Thank you so much for being here, Robin.
Hi, my pleasure.
And I want to ask right away, have you always danced? Where did this little seed get planted?
All of my life, ever since I was a young girl. We used to have our family gatherings, and my mom would always have my grandparents come over, and we'd have showtime. And you know, we did that since I was a small child, and throughout the years, even till today. Every time we have a family gathering, everyone must perform and do something. So it started then.
Oh, that's great. It's kind of like they do on the Cosbys when they do that little...
exactly. Exactly like that.
Okay. I want to... Your dancing is very unique. You do, you know, blends of different kinds of house, hip-hop, whatever. You choreograph non-dancers a lot of times, rappers. And I mean, I'm not saying that they can't dance. Is that difficult? And how do you get people that are not dancers to be able to
There's a
move
different
and do
kind of approach. At the studio that I work out of, we offer both hip-hop and a class called Stage Moves. And it's a movement performance class geared for preparing artists for videos and live shows. In a regular dance class, you will do a warm-up across the floor movement and basically learn steps. In this particular class, it's an applications class where you have to actually perform the movement. I do my best to make it interesting for the performer and both challenging. I always say to them, you may not do a single step. However, use this as like an exercise so that by the time you hit the stage, your body language will read a certain way, which is alert, energetic, and alive. I've always been in the music business throughout my career, as well as musical theater. And one of the things that I always knew is that I was definitely a teacher, and since I had a dance background and I worked a lot with musicians, I combined the two. So it's interesting and fun.
It's great. You know, I used to dance around the living room a lot, and I love to dance. So, do you want to show me a little bit of what we're doing in the studio?
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're going to dance to some music from somebody I know.
Oh, somebody we both know. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Pope is an artist that I'm currently working with and doing some choreography for. So
Okay. And which one are we listening to?
Pope of the Hood. It's his first single on
Okay.
Cachet Records.
Pope of the Hood. So I hope I hear it. Okay.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is a basic twist step.
A basic twist step?
Yes, you're going to take your heels in, out,
Okay.
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
In,
Out,
out,
in, left foot, in, out, in, right foot, in, out, in, left foot, in, out, in. Good. Now, watch me first. We're going to do a double time.
Okay.
The step goes in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. And what's key is that you got to bounce.
Okay, I got to bounce.
Now, let me count you off. 5, 6, 7, and in, out, in, out, in. Yes, in, out, in, out, in. Good.
Okay,
good.
almost.
The next step we'll do is a basic hop step.
Okay,
You're gonna
basic hopping.
Hop onto the right foot first. It's hop, bounce, 2 times left, hop, bounce, 2 times, and hop, bounce, 2 times, and hop, bounce, 2 times. Good. Let me show you how it goes double time.
Okay.
It's hop, bounce, hop, bounce, hop, bounce, hop, bounce.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to try double time. 5, 6, 7, 8, hop, bounce.
Oops, sorry,
hop,
Darren.
bounce, hop, bounce, and hop, bounce, hop, bounce, hop, bounce, and good. All right.
Okay.
Now, you want to try both of those together?
Okay.
You ready?
Okay, here we
I know
go.
you told me about those funk classes you take.
Yeah, my
so,
funk aerobics. I hope they pay off right now. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Go.
5, 6, 7, 8. Twist that, and twist, and twist, and twist again, and twist, hop, and twist, and twist. It helps when you make noise now. Bottom up, hop. Whoops. Basic hops. And one more time, boots. And bounce, and bounce, and bounce. Good. There you go, everybody. All right. I guess those classes did pay off.
Yes, they did.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So, well, let's sit down and talk some more. Okay.
After that exhilarating workout, right?
It felt good. I'm better on the hop and bounce and then twist, twist, twist. My
Well.
foot feels like it's going to come off like I'm a twist top. It doesn't quite make it. Robin, what other projects are you working on?
Right now, I'm working with the Pope, as I told you, and I have 2 other artists that are on Apollo Theater Records that I'm going to be working with, and I have another more, I guess, quote-unquote, celebrity talent that I really can't share with you right now that's up and coming in the next 2 weeks.
Marie, how you doing?
Oh my God, it's the Pope. Hi, Pope. How are you?
How you doing?
Hey, Robin, how are you?
How you doing?
It's going all right.
Thanks for stopping by. What's
I
up?
brought a surprise.
Ooh, your new video. Wow.
Video.
Oh, great.
Pope of the Hood.
Oh, thank you, Pope. And we're going to show it now, part of it?
Yeah,
Can
why
we?
not?
Is that
Sure.
okay, my
Beat up.
royal pontiff?
Sure, why
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so you don't have to tell us anything about it. We can just cut it?
This is the video to the single that's out right now, Pope of the Hood. It's on Cachet Records, Cachet Entertainment, and it's slamming. It's dope.
Cool.
Check
Well,
it
I
out.
got to dance, and now we get to watch you do your thing, and we beat MTV, and now I'm so excited. Okay, let's look at it.
Yo, listen up. He's dropping favorite knowledge. I've seen him before. Do you got a girlfriend?
I want all you people to line up. It's time. BBQ, you got me? And in Manhattan, too. You people don't have any choice. Do you understand? Taking you across the line. It's my ride to insanity. Insanity.
That's it. I'm tired of this. Every time I blink, the deeper we sink. Police brutality treated like a formality. 10-time murderers off on technicality. I'll take your losses and sins, sipping the grip and flipping the wins. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. This scene will change to me rapping. There ain't no panicking inside my Vatican. Just niggas of all creeds and colors clapping. I ain't gonna tell you but once. Stop flipping and dissing with these crazy stunts. Can let you get tight, whether black or white. I'm taking you across the line tonight. I'm the Pope, Pope of the Hood. Yeah, I'm the Pope, Pope of the Hood.
Yo, listen up. The Pope is real, though.
All right, listen up, people. There will be no more subway service between now and eternity.
Oh, that's so great, but he left as fast as he came anyway, and in the middle of our interview anyway. Oh, that was wonderful. And you worked on that too, Robin, at all? Did
I
you
work
do-
with the dancers and Pope preparing for it.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I want to thank you, but now we're going to get into one of my favorite sections, which is the group discussion part. And I have questions for you, but if you have them for each other or me, feel free to ask, and we'll just get started. Does anybody have a question for anybody, or should I just jump in with mine? You look like you have something on your mind,
No,
Daniel.
I don't have anything on my mind. Just jump in with your question.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine.
I want to ask, who has been the biggest influence to you in your career and in your life at this point? Anyone?
My mother,
Your mom?
my mom, and God.
Good. Anybody else?
Yeah, my mom too.
Everybody's
Yeah, a man by the name of Frank Hatchett who got me started
Oh,
over
yeah.
at the Broadway Dance Center, and Richard Elner, who's the owner of the studio, who actually gave me the shot at doing what I'm doing there at that studio.
That's great.
So those are just 3 of a number of people that have been supportive to me throughout my career.
That's great. Brooks, anybody influence you or inspire you?
I really can't say. I mean, we all talk about our families or something like that, but I think my family was not very supportive of as I decided to go into theater, because I had studied pre-law for 3 years and then was on the way to law school, and as I decided to go into theater, so I can't It's just something that I thought that I wanted to do, and I was willing to support myself to realize what I wanted to do. So, and that's what what I was thinking about with you saying you're 17. I was thinking, if I were 17 and had the commitment of doing what you're doing at 17, I didn't have that kind of focus when I was 17. I was doing something else. I was still doing schooling, and
Well, I'm still in school.
yeah. But I'm just saying that I was studying dance at the time and things like that. But the kind of focus to do things like you're doing, to produce, I find it astounding. And you're saying people should have more belief in someone who's 17 years old. I think if you have belief in yourself, that's enough, because you're asking me about Germany and the belief of being able to learn another language. You just have to believe in yourself. And I must say that too, that I'm in Germany because I think for black actors in America, it's not very good because you're stereotyped. And I would go into a lot of auditions and they say, where are you from? Are you an American at all? And I'm saying, yes, I'm American, educated here, but I was not the type that they were looking for. I got lots of letters from people saying, you're good, but we can't cast you. And I'm saying to yourself that sometimes out of a situation like this, you can make something very good out of it, and not thinking that because I'm 17 that you have to believe in yourself more than anybody else.
I believe in myself.
Yeah, and so that it will come, and so you don't have to worry about at some point it won't come. It will come, and you keep doing what you think that you have to do.
It's great, yeah.
That's another thing that intrigued me, the fact that Darren is 17 years old. At 17, I was just not thinking, but dreaming and trying to achieve some of my goals. And it seems that he's got that stuff already active. But one of the things I've experienced in being an entrepreneur, because this is my second business, I've started another business that I worked on for about 7 years. And this is a second business, and it was very, very challenging throughout all the years that I pursued or have been actively pursuing what I'm doing. And it happened for me only a couple more years after yours, after 17. But I have to commend you and wish you well and continue pursuing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. The way we met and everything is just, in a classroom, but I was just totally impressed the first time he opened his mouth, and I thought he's going somewhere, and it's just really exciting to me. I also wanted to ask everybody how you feel your work serves society.
Well, I feel like I said, this is the first film that I've ever seen that dealt with the problems of the black women exclusively. And it's just that maybe society will watch it and just see that, well, gee, maybe we're talking too much about something else, and there's a whole other issue over here that we've been ignoring for far too long, and maybe if it helps some black women, realize that what they've always wanted to do with their lives, that they can do, more power to them. I hope that it does inspire some other people.
Well, I certainly hope so, because definitely, not that I don't love a lot of our other directors of black films, the women have really been slighted a lot or portrayed in the most, subservient sort of way in films. And I think they recognize that. I know Spike has mentioned more recently that he wants to do more if he's going to continue in a different vein with women. Anybody else, how their work serves society at this point?
With me, in addition to running the classes there at the studio, I have a training workshop that I offer, and I have a team of about 6 teacher choreographers that are dancers that had no training prior, had, I wouldn't say been in the street, some of them have, but they definitely would not have been in that arena or exposed to that arena had we not met each other. My hip-hop director, Dee Nasty, and I run the program, and weekly I give them ballet, I give them tap, and go over teaching technique. So when people come to the studio and they see guys that they would normally say, look at and say, yo, what's up? They're saying 5, 6, 7, 8. There's an order, there's a discipline, and 2 of them want to own their own studios. 1 is a record producer, so I feel very happy about that, because one in particular sent me a Christmas card saying that he was very happy that I put the African American male in a leadership position. So they're strong, they're confident, and they're growing, and I'm happy about that.
That's really wonderful. Anything on that, Brooks?
Yeah, well, I think what are you doing for society? I think certainly I'm not trying to be any kind of role model, but the message maybe that I would like to convey is that, you know, if you have your dreams, you know, you can really do those things. You have to stay with them. That's why I wanted to say to you right away that, you know, you have to believe in yourself. One of the things I've learned is that, you know, I cannot change the world. I have to change me. And if I can change me, then I possibly could make a change in the world, and that's very important. Also, as a person who is working in Germany, of course, it's interesting that I'm seen as an American first, maybe then a black second, and all of those kind of things. And they have their own stereotypes, prejudices of an American or of people who are from other parts of the world. And if you can create a positive image to say, you know, I am an individual and this is who I am, and they're dealing with Brooks, and if it's very positive, then it's very good. And then I must say that there are some German friends of mine who are living in New York now, and when I come here, we talk, and then, you know, we try to get over the boundaries of this culture and that culture, or this color and that color, and those are some of the things that, you know, just by living, that you make some kind of change in the society.
Well, that's good. Anyway, we got about a second. What has been the most exciting moment in your career at this point, to this point? Anyone? I don't know if all of you will get the answer, but maybe somebody will.
Being on Something to Offer.
Oh, thanks. Really? Are you just trying to flatter me? Anybody else? Pivotal moment in their...
Is Brooks looking at me and I'm
looking at him? You don't have to have one, but...
I can't think of one right now.
Can't think of one right now.
Maybe the tour of Germany, because then it opened up another world to me. It opened up possibilities. It's like with the black women that you were talking about. They have to know that they have choices and that there's a wider world out there. And that's very important, I think, that we have choices.
Great. Well, now we are just about out of time. I want to thank each of you for joining me, being with me, and with our audience, and sharing all your dreams and everything. And I want to thank you for tuning in. And if you'd like to write us, please do. And until next time, be well.
This is Kevin Bain, and from all of us at Something to Offer, to all of you, dare to dream and go for it.